Hi, welcome to my video. I'm Jennifer Roberts. I'm really sorry that I didn't get on yesterday. It was my mum's birthday, and so we've got lots of birthdays this week. Mine the other day, my mum's, and then my brother's, and so it's a birthday week. And I had a bit of an incident where I want to say thank you so much, and this is why I love the connection that we have here through this, the conduit of this channel. But then it goes deeper to the fact that Abigail was so brave to help somebody in an incident that I won't go into because they're not my details to share. But what a hero she was in the moment for somebody who was very vulnerable at the time. And then afterwards was so upset about the whole scenario and how she was the only one that had stopped to help. That was shocking to her. And so I reached out to my brother and sisters. And there you are, energetically, you just held space and time for us to just hold Abigail's heart and allow her to transmute that energy. And this is what is beautiful about all of you. I love you all and I appreciate you so much. You know who you are, and you know what I'm talking about. And so I really do appreciate it. And I'm not being deliberately vague, it's just the details that involve a young lady who I don't even know that Abigail helped. So I don't want to share the details of somebody else's story. But thank you. And so this is where I do the tarot and energies of the day. And I give you a depiction of the energies that you might feel within you, around you, and within others. Take what resonates and use it for your greatness and your greatest potentials, and leave what does not. There is no offense taken whatsoever. Leave a comment. I always appreciate hearing how you're working your way through those energies, how they are, how you're getting through them, how you're getting to your greatness through them, or just what is going on in your area. We need to stick together and keep dialogue open and honest, because you know we can't rely on that mainstream media at all, never mind any longer. So use the comment section for that too. This is for the 30th of May 2021, and on the bottom of the deck we have the Emperor. Daddy, you know, Big Daddy, he's on his throne, he's on his square, the four corners, the foundational energy, grounded in strategy, grounded in planning, grounded in time. It's Father Time, it's Saturn, it's rules. And so this is where you're being asked in the energies of today to really take on the energy of divinity and sovereignty, and really create your own boundaries. Really have a foundational grounding in what you are willing to have around you, what you are willing to have as your reality. To let go of the stuff that doesn't resonate with you, that doesn't work for you, that doesn't create your greatness or help you get to your greatness. This is about business dealings. And so if you are in any of the business dealings today, that contracts and things like that, I would put off signing just for a couple of days, maybe going into June, 1st of June. There's something there, divine timing, that's just saying to me, put off just for a couple of days, or giving a final answer to something that involves law or business. You know, try and blag it for a couple more days till about the 1st of June, and you'll find that the energies, I feel, are a lot more pleasant for the outcome that you would prefer. And so putting energy out there for those that resonate with that you get your outcome that you require, so you can use it for your greatness, particularly if that is some kind of payout, some kind of contract. Thinking outside of the box, also bringing in the strategy, yes, but being able to see the opportunities in business for sure, the different things that you can do, and strategize towards that and get it done kind of energy. This is the ticket off the box kind of energy. Make a list and tick it. I love making lists. I've got lists of lists. That doesn't work so well. So that's a Gemini thing, I think. So we have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, as the other card, clarifying. And so this Queen of Swords, again, a very sturdy throne. She's gotten to her throne through the swords is a very difficult suit. It is the mind, it is thoughts, it is words. And so they can either lead to our greatness or they can lead to our demise. And that can even just be by us attacking us. And so the Queen of Swords has really been through the gauntlet of the words, of the thoughts, of strategy, of plans, of intellect, wisdom. And so she is firm as well. And it might feel that you either are encountering somebody with a bit of a standoff energy, or you feel that you have to do this. This is natural, I think, right now for what is going on. There is a separation going on, and people finding like-minded, like-hearted people resonating on the same frequency, so to speak. And so you might be shedding a few things. The Queen of Swords can say it bluntly and can say it quickly and bluntly and precisely. So don't be afraid to do that if that resonates with you. And don't take offense if it's somebody who is within your reality doing this. You know, they're doing it from a good place. It's not from a bad place. It's from a place of wanting better for either you or for themselves, or for you wanting better for yourself. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. And so it's a very structured energy underpinning this reading. And so interestingly, the first card, you've got the Five of Cups. So this speaks of, again, this has kept coming up. Many people are still concentrating on what has been spilt, and they're in a fog, they're in a haze, not able to see what is still left to pick up, the two cups that are still left upright, your divinities, your divine feminine, your divine masculine. They're not able to see that this is there for them to be able to go forward, to be able to have learned from the loss that they're feeling, or the despair that they're feeling. And I know for a lot of people within what's happening right now worldwide, it's very easy to stay in despair and look at what is spilt and concentrate on what is spilt and gone. But it's important that you rip off that cloak and look within, look to those two cups, the divine feminine, divine masculine balance, that you can pick up and strut off with to your greatness with more experience under your belt. But there's people still staying in situations and not making a stand in their individual life with the Five of Swords. Yep, Five of Swords coming up as well. So this creates a 10 together, but there's still this, a lot of people allowing others that want to cause conflict in their life. There's still an allowance there for them to be in your life, for them to be around, for them to be pulling you down and keeping you in that concentration of the Three of Cups where everything is spilt out. And so it's important that you can take on these underpinning energies of the Emperor and the Queen of Swords to be more resilient, to be more firm and forthright and structured in your response to this, and be a bit cutting edge, you know, be a bit ruthless almost, to clear yourself of these energies that just want to cause conflict in your life and have you concentrating on what has been spilt, what has been lost, or what you are losing. And with it being the 5 and the 5, that does make the 10. So it does speak of the so-called powers that be really putting out things that cause a lot of sadness today, and therefore cause a lot of conflict, particularly within family units. It feels very tense there. So diffuse that situation, have some alone time, be able to not enter into petty conflict that would get more serious and take you back to that 5 of Cups where you're concentrating on the 3 cups that are spilt. You know, because this is very definitely a power struggle of the mind, of the heart, of the passion, of the earth. It's very definitely in all aspects of self-attack today from the so-called powers that be. So be resilient to that. Engage with your Queen of Swords, engage with your Emperor in firm, grounded strategy, and have the ability to be brave enough to say get lost to certain people that are causing this conflict within your life. Now, the next card is the Page of Coins. And so this speaks to the student, the studious energy. Now, it's clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. And so again, this card keeps coming up. This is where they're both pentacles, they're both earth, and so this is where you can see this man's having to hold back his beast, his horse, and this depicts the other side of him that might want to rush ahead into something. But again, it's talking about planning and strategy and calm, grounded energy in order to make those right decisions. Now, this Knight of Pentacles coupled with this Page of Pentacles, this speaks to there's an eagerness to propel yourself in a direction in your reality. There's an eagerness to get started. Try and measure that. Try and create a balance in how much action you're taking and how much research you're doing and how much downtime you're having to ground yourself, for sure, in these energies. This would speak to those contracts, that it would be better to hold back that inner beast and hold out for a few days to be able to sign whatever it is that you'll be signing or agreeing to in your favor, for sure. What else? It speaks to me about Boris Johnson, for sure. More coming out about him, about the dodgy deals that he's been making. A young man or a young boy involved with that, the divulging of information. Not sure where that's going, but right now Boris is really trying to hang on to the beast. And it's riding gunshot over him, which is a good thing. But it's important that we are studious, like this Page of Pentacles, and actually concentrate on the head of the snake and what matters, rather than being fooled by the distraction and the play yet again. We've got the Fool card and the High Priestess. High Priestess keeps coming out too. Two major arcanas together. So the Fool card, speaking of the 0 point energy, focused energy. So again, going back to that planning and strategy. There has to be planning and strategy for there to be strength in your movements today. Getting into that focus point of having a goal in mind and being able to lift yourself out of conflict, petty conflict and despair that you've maybe stayed in for too long, and really get into this focused 0 point energy. The Fool knows there's going to be, things along the way that, aren't going to be comfortable. There's going to be things along the way that are going to be blissful, but the Fool energy just knows that they need to take the journey, that they need to walk a certain path, and knows with wisdom that they can actually transmute, which you've gotten the practice of with this 5 of Cups and 5 of Wands, sadness and conflict. So actually there's very little to fear when you get into this energy truly. And so there's beautiful symbolism on this card, and so you see the checkered floor, a lot of the Masonic symbolism of the story of life, the path of the soul. We've got the cards with all of the suits at the top, you see here, that depicts all of the elements of the person. We've got the cube here on the bottom, tiny. You see where all the symbolism is tiny, and the staff here. And so there's play the game. Engage in the game a bit more. I know there's things going on, and believe you me, I have my moments of despair about the visions that I get, about the things that I see, and I really have to transmute that energy. So believe you me when I say I know it's difficult in these energies to get into that 0 point energy and get into game mode. It needs to be a little bit of it is what it is energy to get into that, really, because we could concentrate so much on the bad that we actually help the negative and bad to continue, because we are no good when we're stuck in this 5 of Cups and 5 of Swords, this conflict, this never-ending loop and cycle. This is where the Fool card energy comes in, where we hop out of this time loop and into another experience. And it's up to us how we travel that path. but nevertheless we are exchanging ourselves from one reality to another, almost because of the actions that we're willing to take, and getting engaged in the game, seeing it as many people in power see it, a game, because it very much could be described as a game, the soul's path and what you're here to do and trying to remember. And so being engaged in the game is super important today, with focused intent and a lot of planning. We've got the High Priestess, as I said, to clarify. This speaks to the hidden. There is so much hidden to you. There is so many hidden attributes to you. There is so much hidden power to you. And therefore there is so much hidden ancient knowledge and power within the earth that we stand upon. And it really feels like there's going to be some not so mainstream discoveries of things, where things are dug up and crop up today for sure, that give us even more hints to our ancient knowledge that was stolen. And so with this Fool card energy and this High Priestess, it's up to you today to take the strategy and the authority of the Emperor card that's underpinning. It's up to you to release yourself from conflict and despair with those two fives. It's up to you to be studious and researching, but also balancing that out with being grounded and controlling the beast from going forward, with the Page of Pentacles and Page of and Knight of Pentacles. And then we come into this focused energy, this Fool card, going into the unknown, going into the dark, into the depths. This is the divine feminine energy with the High Priestess. This is where death and life occurs. This is where things can sprout up in the dark womb and manifest. And this is where things about you that are hidden are going to come to the fore if you take the actions and have the faith in yourself that each step you take, a stone or soft grass will appear before you, because that's the kind of capabilities you can find within the darkness of the divine feminine. They're the kind of capabilities that you can bring forward into your reality right now within this darkness that depicts the divine feminine energy. Whether you're male or female, it matters not. We all have a balance of the two within. And so there's a lot of deep, hidden, esoteric knowledge to bring forward that is just for you. But also in the collective, it does feel like there's some things coming forward that really do give even more of a hint as to how our ancestors lived, and a few more answers as to how we are here, why we are here, things of that nature. So that will be super exciting. Let me know if you see anything crop up like that. It does feel like India also has something like that, or already had something like that, and is doing a PR stunt, although it's genuine. I can see them doing a PR stunt to get people interested in India in a different way again, rather than it being a variant place and known as that now. So that's the reading for the 30th of May 2021. I love and appreciate you all. Please share. Please tell your friends to come along and join us and have some fun and get their free readings. I do the free readings every day. There's a few days here and there where I can't get on, but this is how I give back to the collective. Thank you to all of the new clients who've been keeping me extra busy lately. I love that and I appreciate that. And if only my children knew how hard I work to maintain their lifestyle, they would super appreciate that too, because you help there for sure. Thank you so much. So much love, so much balance, and so much wholeness to you today. Be great, be awesome, be divine, and be sovereign. Be loud, be brash, be you. Look at you and love you. That is my intent for all of you that listen to this today. Remember to check out Guardians 300, the YouTube channel that I'm helping out with there. It's a great bunch of people that are literally willing to actually take the real action to fight for other people's rights and freedoms as well as their own. And lots of different alliances are being made under the umbrella of Guardians 300. And I'm super excited about it and super relieved that the universe gave me a path to these people to be a part of it. So we've had teething problems today, but we still held our own. You know, I can talk for all of you who know me well, and so we did enough that it was interesting and people could engage in it. And so please just go over and subscribe, and you can check out our future things that are only going to get better and better and better. And while you're doing that, you're actually supporting something that is making real change. That we're in touch with doctors that are just heroes. The microbiologist Dolores Cahill, who has been putting her neck on the line as far as government is concerned, and she's involved with them also, and she's getting protection from them as she speaks, as well as many other great doctors that I must write down the names of to remember them all. But everybody's just coming together beautifully under this umbrella of Guardians 300. So please go and be a part of it. Join that family too. Wherever you're from, it doesn't matter. It's great to share honesty about what's happening, where we are actually from, what we're witnessing in real time. It's great to share that with other people so that we get the truth rather than the manipulated, corrupted news. So that's the end of it. I love you very, very much, and I'll see you real soon. Mwah.